In this one, I want to talk about Diqduq, which is Hebrew grammar, just slightly. I want to talk about the letter Samakh. Um, so I was taught that each letter of the Hebrew language should have its own sound, but today we don't pronounce the letters that way. Take for example, you have sin and Samakh. They both have an S sound. You have Tav and Tet. They both have a T sound. You have Vav and Vet. They both have a V sound. So why do you have two letters with the same sound today when in Hebrew grammar rules you shouldn't have that? That's just evolution of language. But in a, I guess you could say in a purist sense, in a linguistic sense, each letter should have its own sound. So this is how I learned that the aleph bet should sound. It should be aleph, bet, vet, gimel, rimel, dalid, dalid. And the difference in those letters is when it has a dagesh without it, and then without a dagesh. Dalid, dalid, hey, waw, zayin, hay. But, yod, kaf, chaf, lamed, mim, nun, or samach. So that's the difference in the samach, is that it should be an ls sound, and it's preserved in the word balsamic vinegar. Samik ayin, pe, fe, sadi, kuf, resh, shin, sin, tav, tav, or tau, thou. Um, but I think there's a word in Mishle that actually preserves the original sound of the samach, and it's found in Mishle chapter 4, verse 8. Just prior to verse 8, verse 7 is saying the beginning of wisdom is to acquire wisdom. And so verse 8 is talking about keeping wisdom and understanding close to you. It says, hug her to you, and she will exalt you. In Hebrew, it says the word there is salsaleha, otoromemecha. So hug her, like basically like hug her to you, keep her close to you, and hence the photo. It sounds like salsa, like when you can imagine in salsa, you kind of hug your partner close to you when you're dancing. And look at the samakh there. There's two samaks and two lamets. And I feel like it's trying to give off the sound in the word, salsaleha. Um, and hence the original sound of the samach, l samach, l, like salsaleha. But look at the comment here, or I'm gonna quote a comment here on this word in the Talmud Bavli in Megillah 18a. State Hachamim didn't know what is meant by this word, salsaleha. One day, they heard the maidservant in Rabbi Yehuda Hanasi's house talking to a certain man who was twirling his hair, saying to him, how long would you go on twirling? Mes salsel, your hair. And from this, they understood that the pasuk is saying, turn wisdom around and it will exalt you. Kind of like that phrase in the Pirkei Avot, Ben Bagbag says, turn it and turn it, for everything is in it. Well, you have this concept of turning, kind of like salsa. Hug her close to you, the wisdom you keep close to you. And this word here, salsaleha, I think it's preserving for us the original sound of the samach. So hope you found it interesting as I did. Maybe I'm just a nerd when it comes to Hebrew grammar and learning Hebrew words and concepts. But thank you for listening. Take care.